I'm about to tell you the exact formula to a viral script that got me over 40,000 followers and millions of views. And in each one of these videos, I follow the formula that I'm about to tell you right now. And normally I charge quite a lot of money for this information. Take advantage of what I'm about to tell you and use this to grow your personal brand. Okay, so these are the keys to a good script. So first, it has to make the viewer feel an emotion. 2 is that you must build curiosity so people actually want to stay along. They actually feel inclined to staying on. And then 3 is specific value, right? So your viewers actually learn something from watching your reel. Because if they watch your reel and don't take away anything from it after, then you're just going to be like, okay, whatever, who cares, right? Because if they watch your video and they don't learn anything from it, they don't take away anything from it, you're just going to instantly be forgotten in their mind, and there's no point of you even trying to build your brand if everyone's just going to forget you after they watch your video. And then a strong CTA to top it off, get a bunch of engagement and get a bunch of leads. Now, once we do these things, we're going to get these things, right? So these are the outcomes of having a good script. So obviously more views, more followers, more engagement, and this leads to more leads towards your business, right? Because as you grow your personal brand, you will get more leads towards your business and whatever you sell. And that's what we want to do with our social media. And I'm guessing that's what you want to do. So let's get right into it and the exact formula that got me millions of views. So number 1 is strong hook, right? And this is going to be the first 1 second to 4 seconds of your videos, and it's probably the most important part of your video because it determines whether someone watches your whole video or whether someone literally scrolls right by, right? And by the way, the last step of this video, which is the CTA, is exactly how you're literally just going to blow up your email list and blow up the leads that go in towards your landing page and your websites. So stick along till that. There's 3 types of hooks, right? The desirable hook, the negative hook, and the controversial hook. So the reason why I'm only going to show you the negative hook is because the negative hook is by far the best performing one out of those 3, right? Now, they all do perform well. Out of the hundreds of videos I've done for my clients, out of the hundreds of videos I've done for myself, I noticed across all of that the videos that always got the most views had negative hooks. For example, right, my first ever viral video that literally got 10 million views, gained me 20,000 followers from one reel, was a negative hook. And my hook was this: never post on Instagram again if you don't have these 3 settings turned on. Now, that negative hook just completely targeted the viewer, right? When I came onto someone's page and I was saying never do this, right, the person felt inclined to watching my video, and they were like, oh, what the hell? Like, what should I never do? Oh, I better watch this, right? And then I said never post on Instagram again, right? So the people that post on Instagram, they're gonna be like, why should I not post on Instagram again? Oh crap, if I don't do these 3 things again, then there's no point in me posting on Instagram and I should just stop, right? So that hook was the reason it got 10 million views, right? Because it completely played to someone's emotion. It made my viewers feel like they're getting personally attacked. And I basically said that if you don't watch this video, you should never post on Instagram again, right? Because I said, if you don't have these 3 settings turned on, don't post on Instagram again. And that made the viewer entitled to watching the video. Now, that is a strong hook. Now, 2 is building up curiosity, and this will be from 4 seconds to 7 seconds, right? So this will be after your hook, and this will be from 4 seconds to 7 seconds. Now, the thing is with building curiosity is that you never ever want to immediately give the value away, right? Because a huge mistake that people do is that they just give the value away in the first 3 seconds, right? And the bad thing is that gives the viewer an option to scroll away. So for example, right, in your video, if you're like this, right, if you want to lose 10 pounds in the next 2 weeks, then start doing cardio now. Right, you're just giving away the value straight away. You're telling them do cardio, right? That's the main value piece of the video, and you just gave it away in 3 seconds, right? In the first 3 seconds. Instead, what you want to be doing is completely leaving cliffhangers until 7 seconds, so they're building up curiosity, improving your retention rate, making you go higher in the algorithm, and just making them stay longer, right? So after your hook, do further cliffhangers like this. So let me show you some examples. Right, so here's a hook. Never post on Instagram again if you don't have these 3 settings turned on, right? So that's my hook. Now here's a cliffhanger that I can do for another 3 seconds that will build curiosity and make people wonder what I'm about to say. Okay, so here's a cliffhanger. And this is so powerful that it took me to 40K followers with just a couple of clicks. So you can see how this cliffhanger, resonates with this hook and is making people be like, oh my God, yeah, I need to be doing this. So these 3 settings literally took him, it was so powerful that took him 40K followers. What is it, right? So it's just building up curiosity. Okay, so let's look at another example, right? So here's your hook. You'll never lose your fat if you keep up these 3 habits. Okay, so that's your hook. Now the mistake that someone else would make here is just giving away the habit straight away. Now you want to be doing the cliffhanger. So the cliffhanger technique is like this, and here's an example. So these 3 habits is probably why most people end up quitting. So here's the whole hook, the first 1 to 7 seconds and what it would sound like. You'll never lose your fat if you keep up these 3 habits. And these 3 habits is probably why most people end up quitting. Yeah, so I should probably add a "and" to there. But yeah, you can see how this cliffhanger plays into the hook and further builds up curiosity. I'll say it again. You'll never lose your fat if you keep up these 3 habits. And these 3 habits is probably why most people end up quitting. You can see that, like, when a viewer watching that, like, their curiosity will just keep on going higher and higher, and they'll feel more pulled into the video each second that comes along. So the key is that you want to keep building tension and curiosity about the main point. Okay, step 3 is that you got to give actionable value, right? This is such a huge mistake that so many of my clients, that before they were working with me, they made this mistake, right? So they always gave generic value, and then they wondered why no one was following them. No one actually learned something from them. People didn't feel entitled to follow them, because when your value that you give away in your video is so generic, then people aren't going to learn. And while people don't learn, they're not going to engage, follow you, or actually turn into a lead later on for your business, right? And once we started implementing actionable value for our clients, we started seeing way more engagement on the posts, and we started to actually grow their page. Now, here's the definition of what actionable value is. So something your viewer can implement 24 hours after watching your video, and you give them the specific next steps. So let me show you an example. Before I get into that, let me just establish one more time that no one learns from generic value, and no one will follow you from generic value, right? It's just as simple as that. So here's an example. Okay, so generic value, and you can see how when I was doing generic value, I got 140 views, right? Like, bro, I was literally thinking of quitting social media because I just couldn't get any traction. And this was a long time ago, right? And this is my generic value. I literally just said this. Here's how to get rich in 2024. So I literally just said generic value, and there was no next steps, nothing. And that was basically the whole video. Me just saying, you need to get rich in 2024, and you need to do this without giving them any actual value, right? And then this video here that got 16.3K views, got me so many emails collected, got so many leads towards my pipeline, was this, right? It was very actionable value. And this got me so many followers as well, because I gave such actionable value. So here are the 3 exact ways to post on your IG stories to get more leads. So in this video, I literally went over a ChatGPT prompt that you can do to scale your Instagram and scale your story, and I told them exactly how to implement it. Like, I'm literally giving them a ChatGPT prompt and what they need to do with that ChatGPT prompt. So my value literally can't be more specific than that. My value can't be more actionable than that. That is so good because someone's going to learn so much from that reel, right? And you can see the 2 differences between generic value and actionable value, and why you yourself would choose someone with actionable value. Now, once we go viral with these scripts, that's great, but now we need to know how to actually turn that into leads and actually, convert. So CTAs, right? Strong CTAs is the final part of a strong script. So this is going to be the last 3 to 5 seconds of your reel, of your video. Ideally, it should be 3. If your outro is literally 5 seconds, then like, what the hell are you doing? So 3 seconds of the last 3 seconds of your video, it needs to be a strong CTA. Now, you could say, follow me for more tips, but if you say that in your videos, you're just losing out on leads, you're losing out on emails collected, you're losing out on sending people and nurturing them with more content. So instead, what you need to be doing is telling them to comment a keyword. So in so many of my videos, I always say, comment this and I'll send you this in return. So let's look at my video here, and you can see that this video got 2 million views and so many likes. And yeah, so look at my CTA here, right? I say this, this is a gold mine, yeah. And then, follow me and comment hook, and I'll send you that website, right? So that's a asset video. This video literally got 25,000 comments and so many more emails collected because of just, the CTA. So yeah, you want to tell people to comment the keyword to send them somewhere, right? So this will get you more engagement, but more importantly, it will get you more emails collected to build up your email list. It's going to send the viewers to more content to further nurture them with your brand. And then you can also send them towards your VSL landing page, right? And this is how you explode your growth, right? This is exactly how you do it and get more leads with your content and turn your social media into a funnel, right? It all starts from these little things like a script, and knowing how to actually go viral in the digital age that we're in right now is how you're going to actually sustain your business in the long run, right? And yeah, so exploded growth. This is what took me to 45k followers, and this is what took me to millions and millions of views. It's the same thing that took my client from 450k followers to over 770k followers, Los. And then yeah, obviously his views also increased. And another one of our clients, Josh, from 13k followers, which literally took him a decade to build up to. We took him from barely ever reaching past 400 to literally over 118k followers after 4 months of working with us. And then we took him to millions of views as well, just like how I did for myself and just like how we'll do for you as well, right? So if you're a business owner, we'll build out your whole new content system for you and leads channel in under 4 to 5 days, right? Right now with your content, if it's not growing that much, if you have like small stagnant growth and you know that's not going to build your business, and if your content isn't getting you much leads right now, then I want you to book in a call down below and you'll understand exactly how I'm going to build you that personal brand and build you the exact same content system that took my client from 13k followers to over 118k followers in just a couple months. So if you're a business owner, click the first link down below and I'll run you through the exact process of how we'll get you there. Anyways, guys, if you found this video valuable, do subscribe so you can watch more of this content, gain more value, learn how to grow your personal brand to scale your business and get more leads. Then yeah, subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you in the next video.